I have finally spoken to my gut, or I should say my gut has finally spoken to me. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Welcome to this very spontaneous master's update. I basically went all the way back to square one, but I feel so good for doing it. And it finally feels like the right thing. I am waiting for a decision at the moment, but I just couldn't not tell you sooner, so I'm gonna give you the updates now. And yeah, the hair is a frizzy poof, but it's okay, we're gonna let it be frizzy, run wild, and yeah, it's just quite similar to my thoughts at the moment. They're just running wild, okay? Where should we start? I suppose I should say hi, hello, introduce myself a bit. I'm Holly, if you are new. I am basically in a gap year. I finished my undergraduate degree last year in 2019. Don't know why that took so long for me to think about. But yeah, I've been gap yearing, we could say, doing lots of stuff. But essentially I had always planned on doing a master's to like further my own education and, you know, stay in academia. I just took a year out, it felt right, and I'm so glad I did that. I've been giving you guys updates regarding my decision-making process and how I've been getting along with everything. I don't know how many episodes there are now in this like mini series, but essentially in the last one, so that was like a vlog style video with a little update in it, I left you saying that I was basically deciding between studying nutrition at UCL, so clinical and public health nutrition at UCL, or studying nutrition at, let me just get it right, Wageningen in the Netherlands. Basically, I did have a third offer to study nutrition as an MSci. All of them are Masters in Science at King's. However, the deadline for that application was like June the 30th. That deadline kind of passed and I didn't really think about it. And I was like, well, I did prefer UCL over King's anyway, so I didn't really do anything. I just passively forgot about it and it just left my mind. That made that decision quite easy for me, but then I was just struggling between UCL, so studying in London or studying in the Netherlands, and I just could not decide for the life of me. I just couldn't get anywhere. I would sit here, as I am doing now, drink my smoothie, I'd be on walks just thinking. Neither of them really had any deadlines, although the course at UCL started at the end of September, whereas the one in the Netherlands started at the end of August. But I really wanted to make a firm decision so I could start planning things, you know? I also reached out to a lot of people, so a lot of friends, and in particular those that are in science or have gone down the research route or done more beyond their undergraduate degree. I also reached out to some of my lecturers at Cambridge and some other people that I just thought would really help me, and I did get such useful advice. I am so grateful to all of the people that replied to my emails, my kind of semi-stressful emails. Some of the advice I was given kind of went along the lines of, you know, Holly, just do something next year, commit to doing something and it will be right, which was super useful advice, obviously, but I was still being very indecisive me. I was just like, well, what do I do? I just don't know which is going to be the best for me. But then people would also ask me the question like, where do you see yourself? You know, is this really right for you? Maybe you could get research experience in a different way through not doing a master's, but by doing something else or going into industry or something like that. So yeah, I kind of had all of these ideas floating around in my head and I was trying to write things down, write in my bullet journal. But the one thing that I just kept coming back to was the fact that I did not have a good gut feeling about either of these courses. Of course, they both had their pros and their cons, but neither of them were grabbing me. I was like, what is wrong with both of these courses? Like, why am I not just committing myself to one of them? What is the problem here? I also found myself on the websites of other universities looking at other courses, and I was like, why am I doing this? Like, what is driving this motive? Okay, the battery's gonna die, we're just gonna have to swap the battery, okay? Just pause and we'll continue. So basically, yeah, what I'm trying to say is my gut was just, I don't know, I didn't really have a gut, to be honest with you. And people say obviously it's like your second brain and you have these gut feelings, but I didn't have any. I was just like, what is it doing? Obviously I was talking to my family at home as well, trying to get their opinions, which I don't normally do very often. I'm really bad with asking the people that are directly surrounding me in my life. I normally bottle everything up. But anyways, with like Wageningen, despite the fact that I can't really still pronounce it properly, it did stand out to me because I loved the vision of studying abroad. I've always said that. On top of that, it was in a really cool location and the course did look great. But on the other hand, having spoken to people and thought about it myself, I was like, is 2 years to do just a master's too long? Surely should I just get a master's done in a year and then move on to something else? I don't know. Also, I was like, am I just jumping on that opportunity to study in the Netherlands because I've been landed with that offer? Obviously I was rejected from Germany and TUM and stuff like that, but is it really where I wanted to be? I've never been to the Netherlands. I have no doubt it's an incredible place, but I was like, am I just jumping on it because that's the only option I have to study abroad? And then with UCL, it's an amazing university, but the course fees being like 13, 14 grand basically for the year, and that's just for the academic fees. Not only is the course expensive in itself, but I was like, it's so expensive considering the fact that for me, I don't know if it's 100% the right course for me. So why am I gonna pay a lot of money to do something that I'm not convinced by? So I was just like, oh, I don't even know. In the meantime, I was also looking at accommodation in London and in the Netherlands. And I mean, although London is a lot more expensive, I was like, the accommodation in London did look better. There was more of it. I don't really know how to introduce or preface this next bit of the video, but essentially I'm just gonna launch into what I have now decided and then talk a bit about why I've done it. Right. Oh, the lighting has dropped at the crucial point in this video. Come on, lighting, be on my side today. So yeah, basically in the space of a week, I have reapplied and resubmitted an application for a completely different course. Yes, I have. Holly, what are you thinking? It's right, okay? You guys, you have to trust me with this. I'm trusting myself. It feels right. My gut is now alive, okay? Wait, I've realized I haven't said the course. Right, let's just backtrack. Okay, so the course is a Cancer MSci, a Master in Science specializing in cancer, and oh my goodness me, oh, it's also at UCL. Forgot to say that. UCL really stands out to me as a university, I'm not gonna lie. I was possibly going to study there for my undergraduate had I not gotten into Cambridge. And when I was doing my research, as I said, I found myself on other websites. I found this course. I was like, the Cancer MSc, and I was like, reading about it. And the deadline was the end of August, and I was like, why does this suddenly jump out at me? Like, literally, I just felt suddenly so compelled and excited by this course. Reading what was written on the course page, everything about it, I was just like, wow. And the fact that applications were still open, I was like, this has to be right. So basically that's what I've done. I sent in my application last week on the 17th of July. I rewrote a personal statement. I'm just waiting one more reference, and when that one is sent in, my application will be processed and I will wait to hear from them. Obviously I don't know if I've gotten a place yet or not, but as I said, I wanted to keep you guys in the loop, and I've said to myself that if this is the right thing, then it will work out, you know. I do believe that things happen for a reason, and I know that there is not one right choice. So say if I'd gone to study nutrition at Wageningen, it wouldn't have been wrong, I would have made it right, but I feel like this is better. It's so much more me. Like, suddenly I've got this fire inside of me and I'm just ready to learn more, and I'm just like, I didn't have this with the other courses. I came into my undergraduate, I came into Cambridge being like, I really want to understand cancer biology. I'm so interested in it, and I've finished my degree still being so intrigued and amazed by the biology of cancer. I still don't know everything about it. I've studied a lot of cancer, but I'm still just so excited to know and learn more. So yeah, the course, you have taught components, you also have research experience. So I'll be able to give the research side of things a shot and a go, and I'll see if I like it. And I just feel like I have as well more opportunities in London. And this was another thing about staying in my home country, so the UK. I feel that at the moment there are so many more opportunities for me to stay in London and be in the city. I've also emailed like my supervisors at Cambridge who know me really well, and they've said, look Holly, this is really you. They would have supported me either way, but I just think that they know as well that this is me and what I love. I'm also just gonna address the question that a lot of people might be thinking and being like, Holly, why did you even apply for nutrition? Why didn't you apply for that in the first place? I, to be honest with you, don't really have an answer for that. I think, like, I'm definitely interested in nutrition. I'm not interested in it. But I thought to myself, I was like, my interests in biology are so much broader and so much more diverse. Why am I specializing in nutrition, which I haven't really ever studied before? It will have physiological aspects, and that's not really me. I'm more like cellular microbiology, really small, nitty-gritty, detailed stuff. And, you know, I would have enjoyed nutrition, I think, but I am gonna love this, okay? And, you know, you just have to appreciate that people change, our decisions change, and you kind of just have to accept that. I wanted to take you along this whole decision process, and this is the realities of it. Our minds change, you know, our thoughts wander, and sometimes these decisions take a while to fall into place. I am also literally so good at these last minute decisions. I've made 2 over the past few years. Both of them were during my undergraduate degree regarding like the modules I was doing, whether I was going to do a lab project or a dissertation and stuff, and they've all worked out really well. So I'm hoping this will too, but you know, we'll see if it's meant to be. But at the moment, I know in myself that I feel so much happier, and I am just, yeah, awaiting a decision now, basically. I am gonna basically round off this video here. I don't want it to be too long, just a little quick update, but in summary, I am definitely an advocate of not rushing into anything if it doesn't feel 100% right, and if you have the opportunity to be more flexible. Oh, I just feel so much happier, and I'm really glad I've been able to share this with you guys, as I have been doing throughout this whole kind of journey. But yeah, I'll keep you informed. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Like it if you did. Also, like this video and comment down below if you'd like to see a video where I kind of plan the next 1 or 2 years of my life. I did this video like almost 2 years ago now. I planned the next 2 years, and I think I might give a little summary or review of that video to see how things planned out. Did it go to plan? And then I'm going to sit down with myself and think about what I want to do next. So if you'd like to see a video along those lines, let me know. Like this video, as I said, comment down below. Regarding like moving out and stuff, I'm going to do a chat and eat with me soon, and I will talk to you about moving out and that situation in that video. I hope if you are faced with anything tough at the moment, like a decision or just anything in life really, I hope you get through it. Eventually you will find the answer, trust me. But yeah, if you're new around here as well and you want to, you can subscribe, turn the bell on, all of that jazz, and yeah, I will speak to you very soon. Oh, I'm just so ready, and I'm just so like, oh. But yeah, I obviously don't know yet, so I can't get too excited, but I am really happy. Bye!